What's up, professionals? Sparks here, and today I figured I would give you guys a custom showcase of all the vehicles I've acquired since 2016 has began, because I've switched some, I've changed some things, and all around it's about time for another showcase. So as you can see, here's the brand new Vapid Minivan. This thing is, in my 100% opinion, absolutely garbage. So that's about all the opinion I have on that thing. It's so slow and it just doesn't balance, and it's just a waste of time. But here we have the Buccaneer, which was obviously from Lowriders Part 1. This one I haven't changed because I'm actually quite happy with how it came out. Moving on, we have the Primo, which personally is still probably my favorite of the Lowriders. I'm not quite sure why, because I know it's just a very bland car, but I don't know, it stuck out to me. I enjoy it, and I really like the fact that the hood can be taken off, so all you can see is the engine. Over here we've got the, I believe it's either the Virgo or the Chino, but both of them are here, so I believe this is the Virgo, I think. I don't know, I'm probably wrong. Either way, that's that version. For anyone that's seen my last showcase, you remember that my van was a really ugly green and yellow. I decided I couldn't stand it anymore. Went out and changed it to this nautical green with the bright purple, and then added a pink pearlescent, and I'm much happier with it now. Then over here we have the custom slam van. Luckily I already owned one, so I didn't have to go out and get a new one to upgrade it into a lowrider. I just brought mine there and changed it, and that was the final result. Over here we've got the Virgo or Chino. Again, I can't remember which one is which because they both look so freaking identical, minus a couple different things. But as you can see, it's got the matte black with the red finish. That's why you can see it shine. Over here we've got the original lowrider faction. I was going to do other stuff to it, but I didn't like any of the vinyls or any of that crap, so I just left it basic. Over here we've got my Voodoo, which used to be a different color, but I changed it. Put on the clown vinyl, which I wish we could have just a female clown vinyl, because then I would have made it into like a Harley Quinn car, but of course we're not allowed to do anything like that. And then the last update car, which was the Tornado, came out pretty nice if you ask me. I personally really like this car. The only reason I like it though is because of the looks and the hops. Obviously it doesn't have any speed to it, but moving on to the next garage, we have my custom Sultan RS. Obviously, as pinked out as possible with the sticker bomb hood, because the princess on the hood was just way too much for me. So that was the final result for that one, which I really like. Over here we've got the custom Shafter V12, which unfortunately I don't really drive as much as I should, considering within what, 3 months ago it was the fastest car. Now that's probably been put to shame, but still a nice car overall. Here is the Lurcher, as far as I know how to pronounce it, because I don't know, there's just so many freaking letters in it, it's impossible to recognize. But, got that. Over here we've got the custom Lurcher, obviously. I wasn't going to pass up the Halloween DLC cars, no matter what. So I changed that. It used to be the blood red, now it's the matte black with the purple and the skulls. Here is my Tampa, which is probably one of my favorite cars in this game at the time, and the paint job, I absolutely love it. Over here you've got my Nightshade, which is again very nice. I had originally sold my Jester, so I took the color scheme from the Jester and put it on this, and quite frankly I think it came out very nice. Moving over, we've got the Frankenstein. Couldn't really do much to it, obviously. I hate those back frickin' rear well quarters. We need to get the opportunity to like cut those down because they just look terrible. And then of course we've got my custom Mamba. I sold the Casco, so this was the replacement. As you can tell, I didn't want it anymore. Once they took the, it used to be glitched and had no roof, now it does, so I got rid of it. Here we've got my Brawler, obviously. Don't drive it as much as I should, but I still like how it came out. I like how I can make the whole interior lime green, which just looked absolutely ridiculous. Then we've got my Banshee. I finally finished that off after they completely took away the upgrades twice from me, so it's back to how it should have been. Moving on to my third garage. I believe this one is, yep, all trucks. So we've got the Faction Donk, just because it's so big, it basically counts as a truck at this point. It climbs better than most things we have, so it deserves a spot in this garage. So as you can see, it's zebra, but I prefer to think of it as tiger, but again, it's hard to see the difference. Over here we've got the custom 6x6 Dubsta, which is all glitched out with the chrome and the yellow and all that fun stuff on it. Of course, my Insurgent, still basic. I've never changed that because I love it. I did change the Guardian, however. I made it this crazy purple, blue, pink combination. But again, those gas tanks need to go. They ruin the entirety of the truck. They need to take them off. And of course, my baby, my Sand King, which will always be in that spot and look the same because I'm not changing it. Over here you've got my Burrito, which was my own custom gold. My Bodie, which obviously I've had since the start because I found it. It was originally Trevor's. We've got my Rat Truck. I did slightly change this, as you can see. It's not black anymore. It's more of a midnight purple with a bright purple pearlescent on top. And then moving over to here, we've got the custom Brawler, which is again an extreme waste of a truck because it's only rear-wheel drive. And I'm sorry, but this Baja truck should automatically be four-wheel so I could go off-roading in the dunes. And then of course, we've got a regular Sand King custom that you can sell anytime from 9 to 5 up at Larry's at the Pay and Spray. Moving on to my fourth garage, we've got my dirt bike, obviously, but I haven't used this in forever, so eventually it might get traded in for something else. But as you can see, it's chrome and green. And then we've got a glitched PF injection over here, no antennas, no exhaust, done with the chrome, the pearlescent, the finish, the secondary, the crew color, all that fun stuff. Got a glitched rat loader here with no bed. Obviously that stands out pretty well on its own, self-explanatory, but I'm hoping they give us that for the lowrider next so I can just customize that. Then we've got my glitched Rebel. As you can see, there's no roll bar there. That's basically the whole glitch about it, but I thought it looked nice. Of course, we've got the original Roosevelt from the first Valentine's DLC. I will never get rid of that car. And then we've got the new Roosevelt because I thought it looked nice and I had the money. So that's what I ended up with that. So I got the blue Roosevelt and I got the red Roosevelt. Pretty nice. Then I've got this blue hearse over here. I just found it on the street one day, figured why not take a space. Got the glitched Stallion. Obviously it's glitched because it has no top to it, which I thought was really cool. I just wish I could put the side windows down because it looks kind of weird when you're driving around and they're up. And then of course glitch hot knife, no front fenders, no details or decals and stuff on the hood with the glitch paint. And then my custom glitch Akuma with no mirrors or windscreen, all done up in pink, purple, and pearlescent. Very nice. Moving on to my last garage now. This would be mostly sports, muscle, and supers. So first off, obviously we have my matte black with hot pink pearlescent Karuma, which is a very fun car to drive, but we don't drive it as much anymore because obviously I have 49 cars at this point, so it's kind of hard to pick which one I want to drive at the time. We got my Dinka Jester over here. Because I sold my other Jester, I decided to keep this one. Just because it was a little faster. And then Candy Red Corvette, because why not? If you're going to have an old vet, you might as well do it candy red, make it look nice and old school. And then we've got my matte black with bright green Vigoro, which I've had since like the first week of this game coming out, which is amazing for a car. I love it. And then of course my Zentorno, which we never drive, unfortunately, because we don't really do that much racing at this point. And then my second baby, my lime green Entity, matte black with lime green pearlescent, obviously, but it's very nice. I've loved that car for a long time, and it was the first one I ever bought, so it's staying. And of course we've got the Dukes, because like I said, anything old school muscle, I have to have it. I always love it. Then we've got the Warner here, which originally I overlooked. I didn't think it was that special, but then after I bought it and used it for a while, it became one of my favorite cars. Now, here's something I traded for. I traded in the Casco originally, and then I made it and switched it into the Massacro because I had that from the 360 and I really enjoyed it. And finally, we have the Blade, all done up in old school with chrome and black. So, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, or comment with your opinions on my vehicles, and sub to my channel if you want to see more random stuff like this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.